have some playmakers, and they will be competitive in games going forward this year.
So Zucker starts the second half at point, and there's a turnover right away and an errant pass by the Spartans. This is Wittig with it for Rochester. Feed inside, and a nice reverse layup by Tucker Knox.
Yeah, that was high up the glass, and sometimes you just got to get a lucky roll right there, but very skilled hands around the rim for that young guy.
David Black out top. Connor Nally with it. Nally thought about a three. Now he's going to get it to Duckett. Duckett working against Ayers, and TJ with a soft hook shot missed it. Ball is controlled by Borst Smith. Sam Borst Smith, their senior point guard, or senior guard. Wittig's their point guard. He's got the ball now. He'll pull up from about 12 feet.
That's great situational offense there by Wittig. I think he was looking to pass, but the last second opportunity for a healthy jumper came to him and just took what the defense gave him.
Duckett inside. Shot off the glass, missed it, and Ayers will grab the rebound. TJ has had two good looks inside and has come away empty both times. Good ball movement. That's Borst Smith for a three. Missed it long. Duckett with the rebound. Here comes Zucker the other way. Down the floor quickly to Eric Black. Shot was blocked. This is Mac Montague with it for Rochester. Montague and Borst Smith are two seniors, but they're really fifth-year seniors, both academy guys, so they've got great veteran leadership, and that's Ayers with a shot from about the foul line. That's going to draw a timeout as Rochester opens the second half on a 6-0 run.
Everyone loves a comeback, right? Especially when that comeback is Queso Diablo from Qdoba, full of spicy satisfaction to take you straight to queso bliss. That fiery, smoky sensation you've been craving has returned. Celebrate the comeback of Queso Diablo, available now and for an infinite time, only at Qdoba Mexican Grill.
Not really. I mean, it's kind of difficult.
The halftime deficit has grown as the fans here at Horsburgh Gymnasium are hoping for an upset today as the Spartans take on the Yellow Jackets. This is Connor Nally for a three. Eric Black fighting for it. Zucker controls. He'll shoot the three. And Wittig comes down with a loose ball. Quickly down the floor, here comes Rochester. Wittig against Alvarez. Gonna kick it out, they'll swing it. Connor Zucker stole it. Zucker, beautiful pass to Alvarez. Javi looks and brings it back out. Long three, good.
Well, if there's one way to get you back into the game, three-point shooting will do it, and the Spartans are definitely capable of that, but you get the freshman Hollis showing his three-point touch, and it's going to make you feel pretty good going forward.
Mac Montague missed it. Alvarez comes high and down with the rebound. This is Eric Black. Along the block, left-handed shot, drew the foul.
And I think they're going to get a steady diet of Eric Black going forward. A pretty quiet first half with about 6 points, but I mean, he's their most talented playmaker offensively, especially down low in the post. They really do the Spartans a lot of favors to get other Rochester players in foul trouble and just have Eric Black go to work down in the post.
Eric Black is 4 of 6 from the foul line this afternoon. He's got 8 points. Hollis on the floor in the backcourt with Alvarez right now with Case. This is Wittig. They'll break the press, dribble in, put it off the glass, and they're going to say a blocking foul, and they'll call it against Connor Nally.
We'll get a pretty good look at it right here. I think Connor did everything right that he needed to do, just didn't get the whistle in his favor. So Rochester goes to the line, and I think, Ron, the one thing the Spartans did do pretty well is they did not send the Yellow Jackets to the stripe. Only three free throw looks for Rochester in the first half. I mean, credit, they made all 3 of them, but at the very least, they kept Rochester off the line, so that's a plus going forward.
Jacob Wittig at the line. He's a 64% free throw shooter. He's the sophomore guard from Manlius, New York. High screen from Hollis. They'll get it back to Michael, the freshman from St. Ignatius. This is Alvarez, dribbles around the defense, put up a shot, he missed it. Wittig and Tucker Knox playing catch out front. Montague with Zucker on him. 10 seconds to shoot. This is Sam Borst-Smith. Hollis picks him up. Patience on Rochester, and Patience turns into a good look, and they missed it. Eric Black down with the rebound.
I think that was a good contest by the freshman Connor Nally. Good weak side help, came over, tried to contest the shot.
Alvarez gets his shot blocked inside, and there's going to be a foul on the play. Javi's going to shoot 2. Fouls on Andrew Lundstrom.
Well, this is definitely what you would love to see a little bit more of, is Javi getting to the free throw stripe. I mean, he started off cold in the out-of-conference games from the free throw line, but did much better from the stripe on Friday.
First points of the afternoon for Javi Alvarez, the senior point guard from Coral Gables, Florida. Todd McGinnis, the 4th men's head basketball coach at Case. Todd in his first year, replacing Sean McDonald. And stepping out of bounds and turning the ball over for Rochester is Michael Mangan. Zucker with the basketball. Zucker's going to get that high screen, and there's Javi Alvarez into Eric Black. Black with a soft right-handed hook. Missed it. Got his own rebound. Going to go back up, and he was fouled. Fouled by Knox. Fouls on Mangan. Here's a good look at it right there. Could have gone against Knox, too, but the foul will be called against Mangan. That's his first foul, and Eric Black is back to the free throw line. Leads at 10. It was at 11 at halftime. It increased to 14 in a hurry. Actually, it increased to 17. But then there's an easy look.
Yeah, Rochester had just a few too many of those in the first half, couple defensive breakdowns, but this is just a strong offensive move and not a whole lot more Eric Black could do. Just didn't get help from either the strong or the weak side.
Zucker pulls up just outside the foul line. Colin Zucker. Clamage with the basketball, working against Eric Black. The cutter to the basket that time was open for a split second, Andrew Lundstrom. But the Spartans did a good job, Eddie, at closing the gap.
Yeah, they really did. Hollis is going to be a pretty good defender, I mean, come time. I mean, he's definitely going to need experience to grow and improve with playing time, but he's a very good defender at Ignatius, was very capable.
Eric Black again, they like that, inside. This is Javi Alvarez for a 3, missed it long. Montague came down with a rebound, and tying him up and fouling him was Michael Hollis. Connor Nally has checked in for the Spartans. So you got Zucker, Nally, Hollis, Alvarez, and Eric Black on the floor right now for Case. This is for Smith. They're going to work it around. Go inside. Ball knocked out of bounds by Colin Zucker. Lundstrom's out there with Clamage, along with Borst, Smith, Michael Mangan, and Montague. Boy, wide open. Ryan Clamage, he's got 12.
Boy, if you just continue to move the ball like that, you're going to get a wide open look like that every now and then. Makes it a 12-point game. Definitely not what you want to see.
Eric Black inside. Shot was blocked. Block was returned. Here comes Alvarez. Javi to Zucker. Colin for three. Got it.
There you go. There you go. The good things happen when you push the ball in transition, and when Zucker gets to the wing, he's going to be open for three. He's got 13 points to lead all scorers now.
Case is on a 13-6 run. They were down 17, and they've cut the lead to 9 with 13:30 left to play. Zucker working against Montague. Montague in front of his mates. Clamage, top of the key for a three, and he makes it. Someone's got to guard Ryan Clamage. He's got 3 straight baskets, 15 points. Timeout on the floor. We'll take 1-2. Spartans are down 12 with 13:20 left.
Intercontinental Suites has been transformed into much more than a hotel. It is a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and pure rooms for guests requiring the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, our Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Omar Jones has designed a menu full of fresh, locally grown herbs and vegetables, along with a flavorful cuisine inspired by the beneficial Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental today at 216-707-4300 or visit us at hotelsclevelandclinic.com or on Facebook.
Eddie, we had a nice crowd on Friday night here at Horsburgh Gymnasium, and the crowd is starting to increase here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon in northeastern Ohio. Everyone here to watch the men now. The ladies will follow. That tip will happen at approximately 2 o'clock. Women's game should be exciting. It was the other night against Emory. Unfortunately, the Spartans lost. But this game's still got 13 minutes left in it, and the Spartans of Case have shown life here in the second half. Nally will inbound it to Alvarez out of the huddle.
Yeah, and in the first 6 minutes and 40 seconds, they have cut down the turnovers, just 1 in the second half as opposed to 10 in the first, so at least they're starting to pick things up and take better care of the basketball, thus in better position to try to chip away at this lead.
They say Javi stepped on the baseline. Case has got a very quick lineup out there right now. Alvarez and Darius Inzar are 2 of the quickest guards off the dribble in the entire University Athletic Association. They're both in the game along with Zucker, so they've got 3 guards out front whose quickness is their strength, and the ball's knocked out of bounds off of Javi Alvarez. Rochester will keep it. 19 seconds to shoot.
You can definitely see that the Spartans picking up the activity level on the defensive end, and results in a lot of out-of-bounds plays, so at least you get a chance to catch your breath for a second and regroup, force a shot with 19 on the shot clock.
And we've got an offensive foul. Lead forearm by Andrew Lundstrom this time. Created the space between him and TJ Duckett, and Lundstrom will be called for the foul. He has 2. Nally with a ball fake. This is Inzar, back to Zucker. Darius now with it. Inzar just a freshman. To the senior Alvarez. Eric Black along that baseline. Try to get it out. Ball was tipped by Rochester. It will stay with Case. It's a good call. 5 seconds to shoot for the Spartans, so Alvarez will inbound it. Case will have to get one off quickly. Nally with it. Nally gets pressure. Little hop step. Shot was blocked. Throws up another one at the buzzer. Went off the back of the rim. Here comes Mangan the other way. Ayers out top. This is Montague now with it. He'll get it into Ayers. He had that mismatch on the switch. Javi Alvarez was all over Ayers, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. It will go off Case. Here's the mismatch right here, Eddie, on the switch. You got Javi Alvarez against Ayers and Inzar coming in, and Inzar's 6'1", and Javi's 5'11", and Ayers is 6'10". So that was the matchup on the switch that Rochester wanted. Just didn't get a shot off.
But on the last play, Ron, that was an excellent no call. I thought that was great defense. Inzar and Black sandwiching the ball down low, but you get a call about 5 seconds later.
Back cut by Mangan, missed the shot. Zucker to Hollis. The swing at Javi with a good ball fake. Finds Colin Zucker open for three, and he missed it long. Hollis gets the rebound, back up, missed it. Clamage the other way. Clamage and Hollis going forward. Here comes Darius Inzar stepping up on defense. They found Ayers open inside, and Zach Ayers lays it up and in. He's got 11.
They just continue to push the ball up and down the floor, keeping the pressure on the Spartans defensively.
David Black steps up, shoots a three, missed it.
Haven't seen many open threes for David Black today. He made 10 of them in 2 games against Rochester last year, but defensively, the Yellow Jackets have cleaned that up because they know the damage he can do from three-point range.
Player control foul on Javi Alvarez. He'll be called for the offensive foul. Wittig back in for Rochester. Off the bench back in for Case is Sam Hansen. Inside to Ayers, and Javi Alvarez come from the backside, almost stole the basketball.
Well, the Spartans know that Javi Alvarez averages 2 steals a game, and that's been a recurring theme. Javi coming from the weak side, trying to use his speed to try to pry the ball out of the hands of the ball handler there, and it has worked from time to time.
This is Zucker the other way for Case. He'll hand it off to Alvarez, back to his teammate. Javi will spot up, shoot the three. In and out. Ball's knocked out of bounds, and Rochester gets it.
You just really wanted to get that shot to go because they have not been dropping from three-point range. Sometimes you just need to get one to fall in order to really get that confidence level back to where it needs to be, but got to keep shooting, got to stay positive.
This is Sam Bohr-Smith with the basketball. Little hesitation dribble created that seam, and Bohr-Smith took advantage of it. He's got just 8 points. He had only 6 in the opening half. He's their leading scorer, averaging 17 points per game, but his teammates have been getting the job done. Hollis for three. Eric Black keeps it alive. Hansen for three. That one went in and came back out.
Had a few too many of those, not just today, but this weekend.
Back
Balls
cut.
going in and out.
Wittig to Bohr-Smith, and that was beautiful.
That's as good a baseline move as they come from a senior scorer. That's going to work every time. He's got 13.
Zucker was tripped. I believe the foul will go against, let's see. Foul's on Mac Montague. Eddy, Case had cut the lead. They were down 17 at 49-32. They cut it to 9 at 54-45. And then since that time, in the last 4 minutes, Rochester has gone on a 9-0 run. Montague pulls up. David Black was pushed, but they'll call the travel. Connor Nally checks back in along with
that's John Paul Sinacola making his second appearance today.
John Paul Sinacola wearing number 22. He's guarding Wittig out top. Again, the back cut. Princeton used to run that like no other team in the country.
And Jake Lavis running the point. That's going to change things a little bit for Case.
Long shot missed badly. Boris Smith controls. Inside, 8.5 minutes left to play. Spartans are down 19. They'd cut it to 9. Rochester on a 10-0 run. Make it 12.
Excellent teardrop, just like a hot knife through butter, just weaving his way in and out of traffic and making that look pretty easy.
This is Eric Black inside, goes in hard, and he was fouled hard by Knox. Eric will shoot 2.
Yeah, good little give and go from the freshman Jansen to Eric Black, and he goes back to the line where teams are really going to challenge Eric Black because they know over the course of the first 2 years the percentage that he shoots. So they're going to send him to the line more often than not. When in doubt, you would say foul Eric Black and make him earn it from the charity stripe.
Everything you've just said is exactly correct. And Eric Black is answering the critics this afternoon. He's 7 of 9 from the foul line. 8 of 10. Black's got 12 points, 8 of them from the charity stripe. This is Wittig with the basketball. Working it inside. And traveling with it for Rochester and handling the ball is Andrew Lundstrom.
Just a little shuffle of the shoes, but definitely nothing that's going to harm Rochester for the most part with an 18-point upper hand. But Case is coming up with some better shots in the last couple of possessions, and I really do like Jake Lavis running the point, one of your more experienced players. But Lavis's time in the game was short-lived because he's going to come take a seat.
Kyle McIntosh has checked in for the Spartans. McIntosh wearing number 24. This is Jansen with it and Eric Black. Eric with a nice hesitation dribble, went up for the dunk and lost control of the basketball. Wittig controls for Rochester. Yellow Jackets in control of this game. They're up 18, 65-47. Approaching the 7-minute mark. Rochester trying to improve to 15-1 on the season. Spartans are looking for their first win in University Athletic Association play. Wittig off a back screen.
And they use the whole floor when they pass the ball around. I mean, it moves, you know, from side to side, weak side, strong side.
Borst Smith with the rebound from a Sinacola miss. Whistle away from the ball. Foul will be against the Spartans. Foul goes against Connor Nally. That is Nally's second. Eric Black and Sinacola will take a seat. Javi Alvarez and Michael Hollis will check back in for the Spartans. Clamage inside, working against Alvarez, and he gets the roll.
Yeah, that's just taking advantage of a good matchup. I mean, Wittig, just like Alvarez, they're both 5'11", but Wittig has been able to shoot over Javi time and time again.
Michael Hollis doing a great job of controlling the basketball. He'll get it back. 5 seconds to shoot. Alvarez out deep. Javi dribbles in, splits the defense, lays it up and in. Alvarez with his first basket from the field, and it comes with 5:51 left. Timeout on the floor, we'll take one too. Spartans are down 20 inside 6 minutes to play.
Inspired by the 60s, Dave's Cosmic Subs is spreading love around the world one sub at a time. Voted the best in Cleveland, Dave's Cosmic Subs uses only the freshest ingredients, all wrapped in the history of rock and roll. Dave's Cosmic Subs are perfect for any occasion, especially your next Spartan Athletics gathering. Visit Dave's Cosmic Subs Coventry or call 216-320-0330 for delivery. There's only one legendary sub, and that's Dave's.
Whistle in the backcourt. Foul will go against the Spartans. Called the foul on Connor Nally.
Can you get a replay? Which play do you want? The last play?
The officials have come to us looking to see if we can get a replay on our monitor.
Can we look at this last at the end of the
Last play.
They
Sure.
don't have it, they were in break.
Okay, they don't have it, they were in break.
Okay, so just to set the situation straight here, there was a foul committed that the officials were looking to see if they could determine the correct player to call the foul on. It was called on Connor Nally. I think most of the folks here in attendance realized that it wasn't on Connor, but they don't have the ability to take a look at replays. So the foul will stay on Nally. That one's on Hollis. Could be on Jansen. It was a hard foul. And they're going to call a flagrant foul. It's on Michael Hollis.
Yeah, and I just think on the way down, Hollis got a little too much of the upper body, which resulted in the call of the flagrant foul. But, you know, every now and then, Ron, you don't really mind those because it's a good, hard foul, and it sends a message for future possession. I think right about there, got a hold of the neck. That's probably what resulted in the flagrant foul. Nothing malicious on Hollis's part, just a good, hard defensive foul.
So Lundstrom makes one of two. This is Mangan gets the inbound with Jansen on him. Case is down 21. 5:20 left to play. This is Boris Smith in front of his teammates. Javi Alvarez with the steal. Here comes Case. Jansen to Zucker. Cowell will draw. The defense. That's Nally for three, and he got it.
Definitely love to get Connor Nally some more open shots, especially from the corner. That's his favorite spot.
Clamage the other way. Foul's going to go against Michael Hollis. That is his fourth. Ryan Clamage will shoot 2 free throws. He is the leading scorer in this game. He's got 17 points. All of them off the bench. 8 in the first half, 9 in the second. Clamage from Lake Forest Academy in Lake Forest, Illinois, sophomore.
And maybe I'm going off on a limb, but I would say that that's probably a guy who has started a few games here and there, but just, you know, coming off of the bench for, you know, a situational type of scenario, but got all the experience in the world and all of the unique skill set to be a dynamic scorer, regardless of whether he's off of the bench or in the starting lineup for those Yellow Jackets.
So Hollis is back and ready to play. Taped him up. You can see the blood on his short leg. They put solution on it, we are told by the officials, so that is within the regulations. So Clamage is at the free throw line. Lead is back to 20 at 72-52. Nally for another three. Missed this one long, but Zucker got the rebound. Hollis with it, back to Zucker. Colin Zucker with the left-hand dribble working against Montague. This is Alvarez. Mangan fouled him, and Javi will go to the free throw line.
Great move by Javi with a behind-the-back reversal, change of pace move. It's definitely his go-to move when he's trying to get a shot either for himself or for eventually someone else, but love Javi going to the line. Really the only guy that on the team that can make a move like that.
Alvarez 3 for 3 from the foul line. And he makes them both. Javi with 6 points, 4 of them coming from the foul line, all 6 here in the second half. This is Mangan breaks the press for Rochester. Ayers are going to bring it back out to Montague. Montague and Wittig out between the circles. This is Wittig with it. Lob inside to Montague, and it goes out of bounds.
Definitely a very uncharacteristic possession there. Yellow Jackets have done an excellent job taking care of the basketball here and really forcing the Spartans to play a perfect game on the defensive end.
Hollis inside, got the cutter, it's Zucker, and Colin lays it up and in. Colin Zucker with 15.
It's a great find. Hollis had his back to the bucket. Zucker was a great heads-up play right there and an excellent feed and a nice finish.
Javi pushed from behind. The foul will go against Clamage. A technical was called. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Okay, the officials are talking about it right now. Let's, if we could, take another look at that. There's Todd McGinnis wondering exactly what's happening. Here's the look. It's hard to see if you can't. It's impossible to see if there was a push. And they're still talking about it. So there was a foul called, and then there was a technical called. And I am uncertain as to who the technical was called on. The foul's going to be on Clamage because he was the only Yellow Jacket in the vicinity. And Zucker went into the back stanchion, or the basket stanchion with Clamage's push. And I don't know if Colin said something that drew the technical, but
that's what it was, Ron. Technical on Colin Zucker after the play was really dead. You're not going to see the call of the technical in that replay right there, but I actually didn't see the initial foul call. I did see the technical. Well, yeah, the technical was definitely on Zucker after the play was dead. And I think it was well after the play was over.
So here's the call. It was a flagrant intentional foul called on Ryan Clamage. And then a contact foul called on Colin Zucker. So Rochester will get the basketball after the free throws are shot. Javi Alvarez is lining up to shoot free throws for Case. And Alvarez makes one of two. So that was for the flagrant foul on Clamage. Now, on the other side, Mac Montague will shoot two. Montague had 7 points in the first half, and that free throw is his first point of the second half. Now Rochester will get the basketball. Eddie, when you look at it, coming into this game, Borst Smith and Montague both averaging 17 points per game. Both seniors, both really fifth-year seniors because both were academy kids as freshmen. Two of the top players in the conference. Case has held them. Borst Smith has 10 points. Montague has 8, but yet it's been a 20-point spread for the last 3 minutes in this second half for Rochester. Just tells you how talented, deeply talented this team is.
Well, and as the Spartans throw it away in transition, I agree with you 100%, Ron. I think that speaks to the depth of the Yellow Jackets. I mean, you definitely need some superstars to win in this league, but at the end of the day, you need contributions from every player on your roster, and I think that Coach Flakurtzy uses every player to the best of their abilities and maximizes their potential. It's a really good feeling when you don't have to rely on your top 2 scorers and you can still put up 70 to 80 points in a game.
Well, they average 80, Rochester does, this season in 15 games. This is Wittig inside with a ball fake. He'll get his shot off and it'll drop.
That is just fantastic footwork by a 5'11" guard. You just don't see that very often.
Alvarez the other way. .248 left. We'll be back.
Inspired by the 60s, Dave's Cosmic Subs is spreading love around the world one sub at a time. Voted the best in Cleveland, Dave's Cosmic Subs uses only the freshest ingredients, all wrapped in the history of rock and roll. Dave's Cosmic Subs are perfect for any occasion, especially your next Spartan athletics gathering. Visit Dave's Cosmic Subs Coventry or call 216-320-0330 for delivery. There's only one legendary sub, and that's Dave's.
Coming up next in about a half an hour, the ladies will tip the women's game between Case Western Reserve and Rochester. We've got 2 minutes and 48 seconds left in this men's matchup, though. Spartans are down 16 at 75-59. The lead grew to 22 at 69-47 with just inside 6 minutes to play. It's Borst Smith for a long three. Missed it, and Zucker got the rebound. That was after Case had cut into the lead. They'd cut it to 9. And then Rochester just went on a long run.
Javi has shown the ability to get inside and get good body position and get clean looks at the rim, but that one, like a couple other ones, just wasn't able to finish.
Ten seconds to shoot. Rochester very patient in their offensive set. That's Montague for 3. And the ball was knocked out of bounds by Connor Nally, unfortunately. So Rochester's going to get it back. They'll have a fresh 30. Luke Flakurtzy, the head basketball coach at Rochester. His team was 17-8 a year ago. They were second in University Athletic Association play. This year they're 14-1. They're tied for first place.
I think somebody might have gotten a piece of that Michael Hollis 3 in between the circles.
Now in the game for Case is Nick Alloy. Nick with the ball, number 3. Also in the game is Reagan Moeller. That's Moeller inside. Reagan with his first basket.
It's a good move. I think he's going to feel good about himself going forward, and with the minutes that he has given in games, he's going to look at that field goal and say that, you know, he can do it. He can go up against a pretty good defense and score.
Moeller played on Friday night against Emory. So did Alloy. Alloy actually played a lot. Fouls on Connor Nally, or actually Sam Hansen. Fouls on Sam Hansen. Jacob Wittig's at the free throw line. Three subs in for Rochester. Make it 4. Actually make it 5. They're gonna flip the entire court. Inside a minute, 55 seconds left. Yellow Jackets are up 15. They'll put 5 new players in. As soon as Wittig is done making or missing this free throw, he'll get replaced as well.
And just with the offensive performance that Rochester has put up today, I mean, we talk about the 2 17.5-point scorers, Boris Smith and Montague. I mean, they've got 4 guys in double figures. And would have been soon to be a 5th with Mac Montague having 8.
That was Chase Twine who made that 3 for Rochester. Alexander Gamble will dribble it out. Him and his teammate Brandon O'Shea. Checking in for Case is John Paul Sinicola. Hollis will take a seat. This is Patrick Benka inbounding it for Rochester. Brandon O'Shea with the basketball. And O'Shea's going to dribble it out.